Hey, YouTube, Facebook, whatever social media site that I upload this to. Basically, making this video because it's something that I wanted to do sometime last year, and it's something that I feel that I need to do more so for myself. Um, and yeah, I just wanted to record it and put it on video. I wanted to have it for future reference later that I can refer back to and see how much I've grown, how much I've evolved. Because I feel like a person is dead when they stop growing. We are continuously evolving, changing creatures. And the ideals that I have now, I like to later look back and see what's remained, what's changed about how I feel as a person. Um, I like to later look back and see what has changed. Did I grow? How did I evolve? Because I know who I am today is not who I'll be tomorrow. I expect change. I expect my ideas to change. I expect to continue to grow. And the topic that I want to really discuss here in this video is love, and it's what is love. We all have our different ideals on what we think love is, and I just want to share my view. I think there's three different levels of love. For one, you have like, when you generally like a person, you see them off of first impression. It's like, oh, I like her. She's cute, or he's handsome. I'd like to get to know her. Or I like the dress that she's wearing. And in that sense, I think that's the beginning phase of love. I think that's the first initial step in love. I think that's the first level of love. And I say the second level of love would be infatuation. This is when you get past the general appearance of someone. You get past knowing just their name or what they look like. You begin to learn that person, and you become infatuated with who that person is. You become infatuated on what they do, who are they. And that to me would be the second level of love. The third level of love, I actually feel like that's true love. And I think it takes not only time but understanding to learn or get to that level of love. And first of all, what is love to me? My definition of love is the highest level of understanding. And that to me just means you know that person. You understand them because you know them. And when you understand a person and you accept them for who they are, to me that's love. When you understand a person, you know their likes, their dislikes, what makes them tick, what makes them happy, what makes them smile, their biggest fears, their joys in life. And to me, again, love is the highest level of understanding, which is why I don't believe in love at first sight. It's simply because I don't know you. If I see you initially, there's no way that I can love you because I don't know you. I don't know your temperaments. I don't know your character traits. I don't know anything about you. So it'd be hard to love somebody on that level of love that I speak about earlier, off of general appearance or first meet, because again, that's the lower levels of love, in my opinion. The like and infatuation stage. Again, love is the highest level of understanding, and that brings me to the point of unconditional love. And I want to use my past relationship as a precursor, as you know, to really explain what I mean by unconditional love and love in general. I'm losing my lighting here, but y'all work with me. Um, in my past relationship with my daughter's father, we recently had a conversation not too long ago, and he became a little offensive when I said I never loved you. And I don't think he really understood what I meant until I really got into the depths of the conversation. And I basically explained to him, like, there's no way that I loved you while we were together because my love for you was conditional. There was things about him that I wanted to change or wished that I could change. There were things about him that I was not able to love him through. And that to me does not equate to love. I feel like if you love someone, you accept them for who they are without condition. And that's not what my relationship was built on. It was very conditional on both ends. And I feel like you can love a person and still not be meant for that person. Like, so when someone says till death do us part, to me that's hard, because I feel like even though you love someone, it doesn't mean that you are meant to be with that person in that realm, in that space for a lifetime, till death do you part. I don't believe in till death do us part, because I feel like people grow and they outgrow each other at times. And currently, again, my ideals may change sometime in the future, but today I do not believe in till death do us part, because again, I feel like people are in your life for a reason and a season, and there are times where you just outgrow each other, and it's time for you to move on, to be with someone else, to learn new things, to be, to learn new lessons. And in that sense, I feel like everyone that's in your life is in your life for a reason, for a purpose. And sometimes you learn all that you needed to learn from that individual. To get back to what I was saying about unconditional love, I've grown to accept that people are who they are. I'm very much into astrology and metaphysics and what have you. And I feel like our DNA, whenever we're born under the sun, depending on all the different things in your birth chart, at birth, we are who we are. And I don't necessarily feel that people change. I do feel that how do I say this? We evolve, we overcome our weaknesses. And in areas that we're weak, we become stronger, we become our greatest versions. And knowing that about myself, getting to know thyself, I was able to learn that people are who they are, and I'm able to accept them for who they are. And to me, that's a part of love. Again, it's unconditional. It's unconditional, and I feel like we're missing that in our relationships today. I feel like people get together and they want to have like this hostage type relationship, and it's like, I own you, I want you to be who I want you to be, so I'm comfortable with who I am. And I have a problem with that. I have a problem being in a relationship where I'm not able to be myself, to be free, and to be, just who I was born to be. And I feel like two people that really love each other and that has compatibility aside from just love. Again, because me loving you doesn't mean that I'm for you. Having love and sharing those same characteristics, wants and desires, I feel like if two people come together and they share that, um, I don't feel like a relationship should be as hard as people make it. It should be easy, but we rather make it hard, right? But there was some video that I was watching not too long ago, and I kind of wanted to share what I got from the video. And if you're not familiar with Abraham Hicks, you should probably look her or it up. You would have to really. Anyway, I was watching the Abraham Hicks video, and there was a message to a gentleman about how he can move into relationships and in life without having this feeling of being trapped, without having this feeling of not being true to himself, not being able to be in a relationship where he doesn't feel like a hostage. And I wrote it down. I don't know it verbatim, word by word, and before I lose my lighting, I just want to read some of the things that I jotted down. And again, if I can express myself to someone that I'm pursuing or that's pursuing me, and I'm moving past that infatuation phase when I want to get to know that person and I want to love that person. This is something similar to what I would say, and I'm going to read it. It says, "So far, I like you. Let's see how it goes. This relationship has a really high probability of thriving because I'm going to do everything that I can to remain in alignment, which means I will try my best to remain true to self. I'm going to look for the best in you. I'm going to look for the best in everybody. I'm going to keep myself so tuned in so that my capacity to love is going to be more than anybody you know, because it's going to be consistent. And my capacity to love you is not going to be contingent on anything you do. I'm leaving you out of that part of the equation. I'm taking full responsibility for how I feel. I've been practicing it for a while. I'd like to continue practicing this with you, but I can't make any guarantees. I just want to be in alignment. I want to know that I can be in an alignment without holding anybody hostage. So what I'm saying to you, my potential love of my life, there are no deal breakers. You're handsome. I enjoy your company. I'm trying to find myself. I would enjoy it if you stick around while doing so. And finding myself means I want to spend the time with you and learn all of the variety that you will bring in this relationship with me while I stay in alignment with sacred energy. It is my promise to you that we will find alignment together, or you will find alignment with someone who has the exact same plan. Can you imagine two people coming together who are neither holding each other hostage, living happily ever after, or not, living happily ever after, or not holding anyone responsible for how they feel but themselves? How awesome would that be? And that is my understanding of what love is. I wonder, can you relate?